Hey everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to Hello Monday. Today I am playing with this adorable whale by Hero Arts. I just love him. I think he's so cute, and I've made a bunch of cards with him but never filmed him, and I thought it would be fun to do one for today. So I'm going to start by taking some Buttermints by Basil. This is the card shop weight. This was going to be a single layer card, but as you can see, as the video goes on, things didn't go quite according to plan, but that's okay. It's all good. I'm going to ink up the Savvy Waves with Nautical Blue. This is by Memento, and I love this shade of blue because sometimes navy is so dark you can't tell it from black, but you can tell that Nautical Blue by Memento is a real deep, rich blue, but it is blue and not black. So I'm going to also combine that color with these gorgeous hues by Hero Arts. This is their Cantaloupe. I started with Cantaloupe on the whale, and then I'm edging the stamp. This is the rock and roll technique. And I'm using the Soft Peach shadow inks. So these are going to blend really well to give some depth and dimension to my whale. And I think he's so cute, and I love these colors together with the nautical blue. I just think it's such a pretty combination for a nautical themed card. So I'll just get him positioned right there. And I love the whole sentiment that he showcases, the go with the flow. That's nice, and I needed to remember that when I was making this card. You'll see why in a minute. But I decided to take some navy blue Mr. Huey's Miz. Now this color is retired, but there's other colors I've suggested in the supplies that could be used in lieu of that. And then I decided to go ahead and heat set it. And as I was doing that, my thumb went across one of the splatters and smeared it. And I was like, what? Oh no. So I took a piece of paper towel or napkin and put that over the top and just kind of burnished down on there to kind of absorb some of that excess spatter. I just want to make sure I don't keep smearing any of it. And then I went over it again with my heat tool just to make sure I had it dry. And then because I was so mad about that spatter, I wanted to kind of camouflage it. So I'm trimming this panel down, and instead of a one layer card, it's going to get mounted onto a dark blue base card. So it's all good. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow, right? Exactly. So in order to give him a little bit more fun and character, I decided to go ahead and put him onto a little craft mat there and take my X-Acto knife and just cut a slit there in the top of him where I think his blowhole might be. Blowhole, that's the proper term, right? You know what I'm talking about. And then I die cut a flourish from some vellum cardstock. And at first, of course, the flourish was way too tall, and I wanted to create this plume of, water, when the whale kind of uses his blowhole to spout out water, and that's the effect I was going for. But my flourish there was a little too big for that, so I had to do a little bit of surgery there on it with my scissors and trim it down. And I thought it would be fun to kind of have them overlapping a little bit. And it's a beautiful flourish. I know you guys are like, what? You're cutting that beautiful flourish. But I didn't need a beautiful flourish. I needed a beautiful whale spout plume of water. So there you go. And I got it by trimming this down. So now I'm going to take the ends of that, and I'm just going to slip them into that slit there. And that way I don't have to use any glue to glue those into place. So I'll just slip it down into that slit. And then just from the back side, I'm just going to use a piece of washi tape. I had that handy, so I just use that to anchor it down. And then that's it. I don't need to worry about gluing it down, and it kind of pops up a little bit with a little bit of dimension. And I was like, yes, that is so awesome. And then I'm just going to use some blueberry sour since I'm going to have to mount it onto a card. And I love this color of card shop cardstock, and I love the heavy weight. I'm using my Teflon bone folder because it doesn't leave a shine on the paper, and I can go ahead and crease that fold line. And then I'm just going to mount this flush right to the base card. And I thought about popping it up, but I really liked, the way it was looking as it was. I don't think it really needed to be popped up. And then just for one last finishing touch, I'm just going to use my Zig 2A glue pen to add some glue over the top of those waves, and then a little bit of Prisma glitter there for some sparkle. So he's got sparkly waves that he's swimming in, and no one's the wiser because that I smeared that spatter, but I'd be curious to know how you would have resolved that issue if you wanted to keep it a single layer card. Thanks for watching.